Hey y'all, it's Dr. Know-It-All. So today I'm going to put in these really cool things that I got from Evannex. They are mud flaps for the front and back of the Model Y or the Model 3, and I think they have Model S and Model X too. I'll put the link in the description for all of them. But anyway, they're pretty simple. I'm not the most mechanically inclined guy, but basically there's two expansion pins you put in, and then on the back there's also a 10mm screw that you have to unscrew and put in. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to install it. Let's walk around for a second first though. I did it on the other side just to make sure I knew what I was doing, but you can see, looks super cool. This side looks super cool. And I just installed these, so this is exactly what it's supposed to be combating against. It's just this crap that keeps going up against the side of the car, especially with a white car. It's a mess. This also reminds me of just how bad the turning radius is on the Model Y. That is like one thing about this car that's like shockingly bad, is the turning radius. You have to do like a 3-point turn in a 4-lane highway or something. It's pretty amazing. But anyway, so what you do is you turn the wheels away from the direction you're going in the front so that there's more room here. That's all you're gonna do, okay? So anyway, this is the back, and it says BL for back left in case you're confused. And of course, this should be FL Model Y also. Okay, so anyway, front one also has expansion slots. I'll just show you how it fits in here real quick before it goes. But basically it goes in here, and this little guy like kind of clips onto the side, and these two guys go where these expansion slots are. But if you can, ooh, yeah, car just like closed itself. But anyway, these two guys are the things that are gonna pop out. So I'm gonna put a lot of this into fast forward because you don't need to see me jimmying it away and stuff. But one thing you probably wanna do is take a rag and just sort of clean out the area. Because man, it's dirtier than I really realized back here. Pretty gross. So anyway, so give the area that this thing's going on a good cleaning, right? You can kind of figure out where that's gonna be. You'd think I didn't go to the car wash ever, but I promise I do. Okay. So then what you're gonna do is take a little teeny weeny flathead screwdriver. Oh, one other thing you need, sorry, before you get started, is you need a 10mm socket wrench. That's the one tool you need. Well, I guess two tools, a flathead screwdriver and a 10mm socket wrench. That's for the back. But anyway, there's a little wedgie doodad here. If you can spin it around to get it the right direction, it just pops out. So it's actually like a sleeve and a thing that goes inside. And they include extras of all of it, which is in a bag right there, sorry. Left it over there. But anyway, so if these break, it's no big deal because they provide extras. But anyway, this one may be hard to get to because there's a little, like a little place you can put your screwdriver in, but it's kind of hard to get to sometimes because of the way the angle is. So, oh my gosh, this is like the worst one of all of them so far. Okay, there we go. Jeez. All right. So anyway, you pop these guys out. That one was a tough one for some reason. The rest have been easy. All right, and then just kind of line it up. You can kind of eyeball it and make sure that that's gonna fit there. And then you can either use the old ones or the new ones. So either way, well, let's do the old one. We'll do one old one just to show. Hopefully it'll fit. Yep. So the one thing is, if you use the old ones, make sure you use both halves of the old ones because they're a little bit different between the two of them. And then we pop this guy in, and this should slide. Yep, look at that. And then this one, these ones are nice because they have a little Phillips head on them, so you can actually unscrew them if you need to. And there should be a snap. Yeah, so it just snaps when it gets into the right spot. All right, so now we can move to the back. All right, so now we're on the back. So this is the same thing. The instructions say there's only one push pin, but there's two. So clearly the instructions were made for like a Model 3 or something. Anyway, so just know this, there's two of these guys, not just one. But there's also, I don't know if you can get the camera low enough. This is my son, by the way, Kenley. So thank you, Kenley, for doing this. But right down here is a 10mm socket. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove that. Okay. And it actually takes a really long time. It's quite a long bolt. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's what you're taking out. Then the other two are just like the front, but let's, again, clean this nasty mess up. My gosh, my car is dirty. Inside and out. So gross. Okay. All right, and then we just have to pop these guys out again. All right. If you can find the little, when it's closed, there's a little divot right there, and if you can find it, you can like pop it out. It's much, much easier than the other way. It's just hard because you don't know which way it's gonna be turned. This one appears to be in good shape. Oh yeah, that was like super easy. Okay, all right, so once you get those guys off, same thing again. So this clips over the edge of the plastic part right here, like that, and then just sort of move it around so you can see the holes that it needs to go into. From the other side, I determined that, oh, what the, oh no. I did the wrong one. Shit, whoopsie. Gotta put that guy back in again. Cut. So anyway, oops, there's actually 3. You only want to remove the first 2. I accidentally did the one inside. Whoopsie. So anyway, the good part is you just pop it right back in again. But there we go. Okay. So this one and this one are the ones you want to take out, not the other. Sorry. You can learn from my mistakes. Okay, so anyway, you kind of move it around till you can see the holes here. And then put that guy in. I just like to put both of them in just to make sure that they're in the right spot before continuing. I can see it. Just doesn't want to quite go in. All right. There we go. There we go. Jeez. All right. Again, it kind of pops when it goes in, so that's cool. You know, it's a confirmation. Make sure you push it in as you do the expansion thing. A little hard to do this, but yeah, just to make sure it's nice and even. There we go. Sometimes you just have to be aggressive and use the back of a screwdriver. Okay, and then if we go back to the bottom, and yes, it is hot out. I am sweating. It's Georgia. It's the end of May. All right, switch this guy, and then you have to screw this back in quite a while. So I'll fast forward this, but we'll get to the end here. All right, so what'll happen is it goes in easy for a long time, and then it gets a little resistance. You can kind of feel it, yeah. So again, you want it to be nice and tight, so just do a visual check, because you can see if it's not. Yeah, I think I can still go a little bit tighter. You want it to be nice and flush, so that, you know, there's no chance over time that it unscrews itself. There we go. It's not the absolutely cleanest job in the world, but if your car is brand new, it'll be much, much cleaner than this. But anyway, it's really not a big deal. You literally need flathead screwdriver, small one works better, and a 10mm socket wrench. So, and that's it. And now, what this should get rid of is all of this crap that gets on the back of the car and on the front of the car and everything. So, get rid of all the gross stuff. So there you go. Thank you, Evannex. And if you're interested, again, just check the description for the links to all of these parts for the different cars. See you later.